the track map is here. I'm shouting, come on, we'll sort it for tomorrow. But here we are. I'm going to play the microphone, and this is the introduction we've all been waiting for. Who is going to be victorious today? Adrian, I'm shouting. I'm absolutely shouting, and I hope everyone can hear me here. I am now swallowing my microphone. The previous race winners, Rusty won it in Tier S, Tier 1 with Drobble, and Neon was Tier 2, and Neon races again today. Can Neon make it 2 out of 2 wins? He just raced an April PRT. Last season it was Neon 1, Brutal P2, and Alfie was in P3. Right, that's it. Hello everyone, welcome to Tier... JT, mate, we know what we need to do next time. I did tell you it was a bit loud, but you know, at least it worked. It did work, JT. We just know what we need to do, mate. That's we know how to improve it. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, lads. We experimented there, and the experiment has worked, I would say. So that'll be sorted for next week. Can everyone hear me now? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I hope it's okay. Neon Lollipop, yeah, that's his name. That's I called him that last season as well. That's just the way it is. We've got people retiring already. It's good now. Adrian, it was just a YouTube video that we put, well, the video that we uploaded, there was no volume button to control it. It was basically what it came out as. So I had no chance of actually lowering it. So we had no idea how loud it would be. 4 people have retired already. Have they all got quali bands? Have they all got quali bands? I know someone did. I know Callum did. I didn't know about the others. Look at me, admin. Don't have a clue. I suppose they did. Scar doesn't. I was going to say, there's no way 4 people had quali bands. I mean, ET are last anyway, aren't they? Oh, shit, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put the standings up. I knew I forgot something. Right, I'm going to try and upload the standings, lads. I might break the stream. My laptop cannot usually deal with this amount of things happening to it. But we'll wing it, lads. We'll wing it. As Jack Mack is starting a hot lap. So we'll keep on board with him while I try and upload the standings. Bear with me. Because we want to see who's top and who's bottom and all that. I know everyone's probably already seen the standings. But for everyone who hasn't seen the standings, I will try my best to upload it now. I've been added by someone as well, but I can't read that because I'm streaming. Right. Save image. Like that. Bash. Bosh. Right. People are on the laps, but I'm going to upload the standings. Are you ready, lads? Look at me. I'm a genius with this stuff, mate. I am literally a tech whiz. Call me Techie Tom. That's the new name. Where is it? There it is. And now I fix that to canvas, stretch to fit. There you go, boys. I hope you're proud of me. Right. SLR are on top by 22 points. Bunga in P2. ET, I thought ET were last. ET must be last in Tier 1 then. ET are P3, then you've got VLE in P4. IRT in P5, TAR, and then the rest as follows. SLR, decent team, SLR. Can they, you know, keep going with the form that they're in? They've won. Yeah, they've had the most points in the past 2 races, so if they can continue that over, they're going to be hard to beat. Right. Delete. And we're back. Here we go. We're back. So, we have got drivers on laps. And we have got time set as well. Wesley is a driver I am not aware of at all. I've not seen Wesley race before. Has anyone seen Wesley race? I definitely haven't. But he's currently on provisional pole with a 15.8. Croaky is another driver I've not seen before with 15.9. Into P2 he goes. J7 into P3. Prodigy, another driver I have no idea about. Into P4 he goes. A lot of drivers retiring here, lads. And they're not... Oh, Coda, mate, you've actually crashed out.
I think Coda's crashed in the pit lane. Oh no, he's not crashed. He's crashed on the straight. Coda's crashed on the straight. Oh dear. Well, to be fair, last week, Coda was P20 and he got P5. So Mr. Coda might be good at the old... Well, he's not going to be last. He's going to be at least, what, P17? So he's decent from the back, is Mr. Coda, and maybe a bit of carnage. He might be able to pick up a few places, but Mr. Neon is a driver to keep an eye on. Also, Benny Boy. If you're not aware with Benny Boy, he set the quickest time, or one of the quickest times, between Tier 1 qualifiers and Tier 2 qualifiers. However, he's not backed that up in any of his previous races since he did that time, but it would show that Hungary is probably one of his best tracks on the circuit. So, Neon and Benny Boy, two drivers to definitely keep an eye on, and probably two drivers that are going to be looking to win the race today. They've not faced each other, so let's see how it goes. Neon, purple sector 2, it's a 54 flat for him. His teammate, currently Jack Mack, currently set a medium time of a 16.7. Benny's crashed out in qualifying. And I was telling how good he could be around the track, and he has crashed out. Neon Lollipop, so to the line, and he sticks it on provisional with a 15.6. Benny Boy, ART's little diamond in the rough, as they say, and he has crushed it in qualifying. So, Mr. Shakos goes into P2 there, 15.8, but Neon is ahead of the game at the moment. He's currently sat in P1 with 15.6. We have got 6 drivers retired, and we're 12 minutes to go at a session. So, it spices things up a little bit. Medal into P. Medal, probably one of the most consistent Tier 2 drivers this season. He is leading the Drivers' Championship as well for Tier 2. So a driver to keep an eye on as well. You may as well just keep an eye on them all, lads, to be honest, at this rate. I've seen your DM, your message, JT. Just needs to lower the volume. Perfect. Perfect. So, Mr. Quabolda Baldy is into the pits. Fox Blue, invalidated lap. You've got Harrison. Is through sector 1. Don't want to be touching the right-hand side curb there. You will go for a spin in the sun in Hungary. Comes to the chicane now, and he's taking it. Oof. It's sceptical, to say the least. Mr. Harrison currently sat P19, which is technically last of the drivers that are still in the session. Harrison, though, about to be entering sector 3 as there's a yellow flag. Looks like a driver's gone off there. And Mr. Harrison, it's a purple sector 2. It's a 54 flat as well. He's matching what Neon did through the first 2 sectors. So Mr. Harrison HYT could be about to be putting this on Harrison HYP1. And Mr. Neon, though, coming to the final corner now. And Harrison takes it nicely, brushes the pit there, and doesn't invalidate DRS wide open. Deployed, used, and he goes provisional with a 15.6. So a very good lap there from Harrison. Superb. Can't really complain with that, can you? VLE, is that who that is? I believe that is VLE. So, drivers on hot laps. Who have we got? It doesn't look like we've got anyone. Maybe Jack Mack is on a lap, and Jack Mack is on a lap. He's 2/10 up on his lap as well. So, halfway through the lap he goes. Jack Mack, one of the most consistent drivers in Tier 2. He's won multiple races, and he's about to be entering Sector 3 very shortly. 54 flat is where you want to be, and he's 54.2. So with that time, he's probably going to be top 5, roughly around Medal and Wesley's time of a 15.8. But Jack Mack, we might be able to find something in Sector 3. If he can, he might get himself onto the front row of the grid. His teammate, currently set in P2, is on another outlap. And here we go then, Jack Mack, DRS open, to the line he goes. And where's he going to go? He goes into P6, 15.8. But look at the time separating, 15.8. You've got Medal, Wesley, Shakos, all on the 15.8. And JT has redeemed request a fact, and I've not got one lined up. So I will look, and I will tell you what it is. Hungary F1 facts. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. And we've got a fact Hamilton holds the record for the most poles at the track, having taken his 8th Hungarian pole in 2021. There you go. There you go. So, Jack Mack is on a lap here. Oh, is it? No, he's on an in lap. He's on an in. It's Neon who's starting one. So, Neon currently sat in P2 here. Hello, Goldsy. Welcome in. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. I believe that's one of the Aston Martins, maybe Prodigy or Querbolda. So, Neon currently sat in P2, a 10th behind Harrison's time. Well, not even a 10th, half a 10th behind Harrison's time. Also on a 15.6. Harrison's still in the pits, though. He's not come out for his second run just yet, but a lot of drivers are on their second runs. Wesley, after Sector 1, is just over half a 10th up, and that would put him ahead of Shakos's time of also a 15.8. Shakos now coming out the pits. Medal, he's gone off at the chicane there, and that's going to be the end of his lap. But back on board Neon, then he's also to the chicane now. Doesn't want to do what Medal did, and he doesn't, and Neon's nailed that, to be honest with you. No, Neon into Sector 2, he goes halfway through his lap. Can he beat Harrison's time? But he's invalidated his lap, and he will not improve on Harrison's time, and that's going to be the end of his hot lap there. He might have enough ERS left to go again, or he might have to peel into the pits. Oh.
You can't part there, sir. Can't part there.
So, Mr. Croaky has a bit of a spin there. You've got Shakos on an outlap. Neon does come into the pits. That is the end of his run there. Shakos, though, on an outlap as well. Who is on laps here? We need to keep an eye on them all. Mr. Revive went into P10 with a 16.6. J7 is about to be starting his hot lap as well. Fox Blue, outlap. You've got Querbolda Baldy about to be finishing his lap. So here we go then. Where can Baldy put his time on the board here? DRS open and to the line he goes. And Baldy goes into P9. Prodigy, he's about to be starting his lap as well. Maybe he's going to get a tow of some sort from his teammate, maybe. I have no idea, Rage. I have no idea. I probably would. To be honest, Mr. Kings is on an in lap. You've got Mr. Revives about to be finishing his lap, and there's a McLaren just ahead of him. Croaky, he's going to be starting a lap as well. So, oh, J7, he has gone straight into the barriers there, and he might have picked up a bit of rear wing damage. If it's on. I don't even think it's on. It's not on. Right, who is on laps here? Croaky is. Croaky just started one, or has he finished one? I think he just finished one. Or start, I don't know. Croaky just finished one. So, Shakos currently sat in P4. You've got Wesley on an in-lap now, I would assume. It looks like he's not improved on his time. So, Shakos, purple sector 1 for Shakos. And he has set a purple first sector. So, Mr. Shakos for AERT, his teammate, is not going to be anywhere near the top of the leaderboards. For here, we've got a Haas, looks like it's causing yellows. But Mr. Shakos halfway through his lap here. Can he put this anywhere near Harrison's time? Harrison, though, is on a lap himself. And can Harrison improve on his 15.6? Back on board with Shakos after Sector 2. He's 2/10 up, and Shakos might be putting himself into P1 as it stands. There is just under 6 minutes to go of the session, and Mr. Shakos, he is putting up a stellar lap here in front of the fans around the Hungarian ring. And Shakos, he's got one corner to go. He's nailed all 13. Can he nail the 14th? I've gone off the camera. The camera's back on, and Shakos does put it on provisional with a 15.4. Blame the cameraman, not me. So, Mr. Shakos goes into P1. You've got Harrison about to be starting his lap very shortly indeed. Jack Mack, invalidated lap, going to be starting his final one. Looks like the boiler's having a problem in my room. Bloody hell. Can you hear that? Like bombs going off. Might need to get Boiler Man in, lads. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. Crikey, what's going on with it? Right. I think it sorted itself out. Crikey. We've got boiler problems in the studio, lads. Right, someone's just jumped up a few positions. I think that was Fox Blue. Fox Blue into P6 he goes. You've got Medal in the pits. You've got Neon just starting his hot lap. And you've also got Shakos now on an in lap. So Neon, where can Neon go here? He's currently sat in P3. He invalidated his last lap. This could be Neon's final lap here, lads, to be honest. Maybe 4 minutes. What do you reckon? Could he get in and out again? I doubt it, to be honest, lads. So this could be Neon's final hot lap of the session. He would have to go in and then go round again. Yeah, so this is Neon's final lap, I would assume, lads. And he has set a purple first sector. He's half a 10th up on his time. Doesn't want to invalidate here. If he invalidates, he might be able to get in the pits and go again. But this will definitely be his final hot lap if it is valid. So, Mr. Neon, he's halfway through his lap. He looks like there's a car right behind him. Oh, and Neon, he has gone round. And you know what you can't do there, lads? You can't part there. So Neon is going to come into the pits and will be able to get another lap in, hopefully. So Jack Mack improves there, goes into P5 with a 15.7. He might be able to get round and go again. It will be very nip and tuck if he can, though. It will see how that goes. So Mr. Revive starting a lap as well. So Mr. Revive currently set in P13. His teammates up the leaderboard a bit into P7. He's coming into the pits now as well. So here we go then. Mr. Revive, can he set a decent time? Is it, what do you reckon, after sector 1? He is. He's up in his time, almost 3/10 up on his time. Currently sat 16.6. Might be able to improve if he can. That is exactly what he wants to do. So Mr. Revive, here we go then. To the chicane he goes, and he's not. Oh, a bit of a shaky exit, if I do say so myself. And Mr. Revive, that might have cost him a little bit of time through the middle sector. He has another slide. It's like he's on ice skates, lads. He might even crash it here. I'm not going to lie to you. Mr. Revive, though, doesn't invalidate, keeps it narrow through the exit. He's 4/10 up in his time, and that's going to put him maybe into the top 10 if he improves further into sector 3 as well. We've got 2.5 minutes, roughly 2.5 minutes to go of the session, and Mr. Revive, this could be his final lap of the session as well. So Mr. Revive, where will you be putting yourself on the grid, son? And he comes up to the line now, and the best he'll be doing is P13. So P13 is probably the best that Mr. Revive will be doing today. Harrison is on an out lap. You've got a lot of drivers now starting to come out on laps. I don't think anyone is on a lap. Maybe Kings is at the back of the field. No, Kings will be starting his lap then. And will be the furthest lap car around the lap who is setting a hot lap. Get your words out, Tom. Bit of a tongue twister for you. So Mr. Kings, see what they can do. You know, he's currently sat in P15. His teammate currently sat in P11. I believe this is T12. I think it's T12. Or it's T12. There's so many teams. I lose count. I know the main ones. So, Mr. Kings, see what he can do. Look at the car park forming in Sector 2 here. Absolute car park forming. Hopefully no incidents are formed there because people want to get a good gap if they can. Let's hopefully they can. He has improved in Sector 1, just about. TAR. Cheers, Adrian. It helps when people have the gamer tags. Yeah, clever. I think you're right, actually. Yeah, you are right. Do you know when people have the gamer tags, it made life so much easier. So much easier. Now everyone's just whatever. And I have no idea. I just know BRT are always going to be the Alfa Romeo when they've got the chance. Anyway, Kings is 2 milliseconds up on his time here. And we'll see if he can improve. You'd think he will. He might be able to just jump Wild Storm. He only needs 4 thousandths of a second, really, if he's to get anywhere near Wild Storm's time and get himself into the point positions. You can see all the drive. He almost invalidates there, and he does improve. And he does jump Wild Storm just about. Wild Storm, though, improves 1.5 seconds, 1.5 tenths after Sector 1. But we need to be watching the top protagonist, really. Who is going to get pole position? You could go as far down as Medal, to be honest, I think. I don't think well, Croaky's gone again, so that'd be the end of him. So, yeah, from Medal up to Shakos, anyone can get pole here. Absolutely anyone. And Medal almost 3/10 up at his time, and that would be putting himself probably on the front row of the grid. And Medal, who has done very well so far in Tier 2, he's currently leading the championship as well. After 6 races, and Medal coming around the final corner here. Can he be able to put this anywhere near Shakos' time? They're all on laps now. I'm going to try and find pole position, and Medal P2 almost catching Shakos' time. But Mr. Shakos is up on his time, and I think we're going to have to go and watch him because he's the furthest one round. Maybe Fox Blues as well. Yeah, Fox Blue. And then we're going to come back down the grid here. So Fox Blue, after 2 sectors, is he up and down? He's 2/10 up in his time as well. Back down to Shakos though, and he is also up in his time. He's just up in his time, 0.5 tenth up in his time. We've got drivers coming behind here. Neon Lollipops has gone round again. Neon, he is not enjoying that car, let me tell you. So Mr. Shakos, can he be putting it anywhere near the top of the grid? Fox Blue though is coming to the line, and Fox Blue, is he about to put it on pole? No. no, P3 for him. But maybe Shakos is going to improve on his time. And he does improve on his time still, 15.4. Harrison has validated Neil will not improve. Wesley, though, might improve on his time. Jack Mack also might improve on his time. Is Jack Mack about to be putting this on pole position? He is not, or is he? He comes to the line, he is not going to do it. P4 for him. Neil to the line doesn't improve. Wesley is the last driver, really, with Quibalda in the muds. And you've got Wesley to the line, and Wesley does not improve. So Mr. Shakos will be leading the way. Medal in P2, Fox Bloom in P3. So decent little result there. Once again, for the SLR boys. They are putting up some very consistent performances, I must say. But Shakos is leading the way. He is leading the way. Here's one, Grumpy, you'll know better than me. Have AERT had a winner this season? I'll be able to check the standings and check myself. I don't, if I'm going to say yes or no, I'd say no. But I might be wrong. And we're not counting last week because he was a naughty boy. And he ended up finishing P8. I'm drinking so much water today. No, AERT have not had a win. They haven't won. Did they win last season? They must have won last season. I feel like they're a team that just don't win. Not in like a bad way. Like they have good performances, but they never seem to actually win. Does that make sense? I'm trying to see if they won last season either. I don't think they won last season. No, they didn't win in Tier 2 last season either. Did they win Tier 1? They must. Yeah, Drobble won Tier 1, didn't he? He won a few races in Tier 1. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Drobble won Hungary last season. I think that's it. Did Drobble only win one race last season? Yeah, he did. That's mad. So AERT have never had a win in Tier 2. Well, from my standings, Grumpy, he only won one last season. It was Hungary. From what I can see, mate. Were you in Season 3 as well? Did you do Season 3? No, you didn't. You didn't do Season 3. What about this season for Tier 1? On my standings, Drobble only won one race last season. Is that right? Oh, he won the first race this season as well. He won Britain. Yeah, he won GB this season, Adrian. Yeah. So he's won 2. Benny won, I think. Double check that, Grumpy, because I can't see it on mine. I'm right. I'll happily be wrong, but I just couldn't see it. He never won Tier 2. So there you go. AERT have never had a winner in Tier 2, and they've got one on pole. You can ready up in a minute, lads. Right, what's the strategy, lads? What is the strategy? I assume it's medium hard or hard medium. SLR though, they've kind of like been a bit of an underdog, really, haven't they? No one really expected them to win. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying they're going to win. They're only like 20 points ahead of Bunga, but I mean, Bunga are P4 and P6. They're right behind them, really. I mean, even to be fair, Grumpy fella, Benny crashed out when he got P10. You can't really, you know, that's not bad, is it, really? It's not end of world stuff. Right then, you can ready up. Someone at them and tell them to ready up, because I'm not. I'll leave that to you. You can do that. Benny has his instructions. Oh. Molly! I'm not here tomorrow, lads. I'm off to see a man about a dog. Or I'm follow up the in-betweeners line, but I'm not going to do that. My Xbox dropped when I turned the stream on. Cubolda, mate. I have to turn my phone off. I have to turn like the Wi-Fi off on my phone. I have to go into the next room, turn my brother's laptop off as well. Otherwise, I will not be able to make it through the stream. And ever since I've done that, everything's worked, hasn't it? Right, let's do this, lads. It's AEC. It's Tier 2. It's round 6. It's Hungary. It is Mr. Shakos on pole position. Welcome to Wreckfest. No, we want clean racing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're away on racing. I've not got Delta. Here we go then. And Mr. Shakos has had a really good start. He has. And he's going to hold it in P1. Who is this though? Mr. Neon Lollipops from a mile back. From a bloody country mile back. Sends it up the inside of Medal there. Almost. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. It's a VSC. And Shakos is P19. Oh dear, Jack Mack is up to P2. Oh, that didn't look good. Get the report out. Oh, I can see it already. Oh dear. 18 positions he's down after 5 corners. Medal though is into the lead of the race. VSC is still there. Jack Mack is up 2. J7 is up 3. You've got Risk to Revive up 5. Tob Zando is up 8. Wesley's has left the session. Okay. For a second I didn't know. Anyway, green flag. And we're away on racing, lads. Let's go. Let's get ready to go racing here. We'll change it back to the interval. And we'll see how this goes. Wesley needs to get himself back in. If he can. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this plays out. But to be honest, lads, I don't really have any idea whose fault that was. It just looked like a collision from first. I don't know. I'd have to watch a clip back and have a look at it. But anyway, Medal is leading the way there. As you can see, P1 for him. His teammate currently sat in P3. You've got Mr. Prodigy trying to break the toe of Wildstorm. It looks like Neon is into the pits. And Neon must have damage from the collision that he had with Shakos. And that is unfortunate for him. A few drivers got damage. Scar and Quibolda. Baldy has also got himself a bit of wing damage there as well. So they come on to, looks like he's going to go into the mediums. Has he got a penalty? Oh, is it weak? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we've got a bit of action going on. Oh yeah, he definitely had damage there. He definitely had some sort of damage. Which is unfortunate. Anyway, but Benny is currently 2 seconds behind here. Benny is fast. Benny is fast. He's up 4 positions. You've got Tob Zando. He's up 9 positions. Looks like Wesley needs to get himself back in if he can. There's a yellow flag. And we Callum. And it's a VSC again. Who's caused this one? I'm checking wings. Oh, it's Wee Callum. Wee Callum he's not got any wing. Wesley asking if there's a restart. Why would there be a restart? Anyway, Callum's going to come in because he's got no front wing. And he is into the pits. So, back up to the top of the field. VSC number 2. We've had as many VSCs as we've had laps, lads. We've had as many VSCs as we've had laps. Wesley hasn't even done the first 2 laps and he's in P11. Can't really complain with that, can you? What's the Man City score, annual? Has anyone got it? What has happened here then? We've got two VSEs. There was a collision at the start between Shakos and Neon. We are now on the way 0-0. Cheers, Matty. Yeah, 0-0. And we've had more VSEs than well, same VSEs. What pen does Croaky have? I think it was a collision with someone. Or something clever, I think. Let me double check for you. Yeah, collision with Wesley. There you go. So that won't be getting removed because he'll have to come into the pits. Right, it's back up to the top. Medal leading the way on the hard tyre. Jetmack into P2. Fox Blue in P3, but he's got Harrison who has a snapper oversteer. J7 goes flying past him and into P4 he goes. But Harrison with the DRS is going to try and launch it back on him, is he? He shouldn't do, and he doesn't. Almost clips the back of him though. Goes late on the brakes. Almost a little bit of a collision. And Benny about to be in a sec now. See. The stream's lagging on my end. I really hope it's not lagging for you, lads. If it's lagging for you, just let me know, because I'll try and lower it, but I hope it's not. We had no problems with the stream recently. If it's jumping, stream's fine. It's just me then, Brad. No worries. That's perfect. Neon is setting the fastest lap there. And he set the fastest lap. Yeah, it's lagging for me. I'm just going to pause it, because I don't need to watch it. But let me know. So, Medal leading the way still. Not a lot happening since. Just going to filter down the field. Wesley is back in now. He is back in. P11 for him. Oh my goodness me. Almost puts it in the wall as I got on board with him. Who's P3? That's Fox Below. Is in P3. His teammates currently leading the way. SLR also leading the championship. Delta, shut up. Delta BA. A lot less stressful. Tell that to Shakos. Tell that to Neon. Quabalda. I'm sure they will not agree with you. I'm sure they will not agree with you. Benny effectively P4. I mean, he is. Oh, we've got movement, and it is Mr. Coda. He's going to move there on the inside of Kings, but Kings with a better exit than him trying to get the move back on him. But Mr. Coda has DRS. And Kings will not be able to get this one back. Yeah, tell Shakos to learn to drive the car, not into others. I'm quoting Kenzie there. That's not me saying that. That's a quote. So, Mr. Scarce, it's the fastest lap of the race. Quabalda is not having a good time of things at the back of the grid. There's not a lot happening, lads. I'm not going to lie to you. We're just filtering around here. It's pretty bog standard snooker is what's going on here. Not a lot. We've got a yellow.
Can't park there, sir. You can't park there.
Oh, we've got someone else gone.
You can't park there, sir. Can't park there, sir.
We had 3 people go off and we've got a safety car. I found that quite funny, actually. Right, people are pit. 3 people went off at the exact same time. And that has caused a safety car. So, we have got a lot of people coming here. J7 is in for hards. Benny Boy is in for mediums. You've got Croaky also coming in for mediums. Let's just check race director. So everyone has changed tyres. 3 people, Delta, went off at the same time. Literally at the same time. At a different part of the track, Delta. So the furthest one up out of pitters is J7. Now, the people who actually race on this game can answer me a question here. Can J7 and Wildstorm go to the end on them hards? Is it possible? A simple yes or no will do will do the trick. We've got more people pitting. Oh, we haven't got a pitter. Oh dear. Mr. Tubby, we'll call him Tubby, I think. Yeah, he's nicknamed Tubby now because Tubbs. We'll call him Tubbs. Simple. We love calling people nicknames around here. I hope he doesn't take offence to it. No offence meant. But his name is now Tubbs. Croaky. On the mediums, just double checking the stops. Yeah, J7. He's half decent. Harrison and Revive stay on the mediums. The only two drivers to stay on the mediums after coming in. Goal Vinny Jr. Oh my goodness me. Real Madrid aren't going to bottle it, are they? Man City aren't going to bottle it, are they? I would say this is probably Man City's one of the best chances they have had at winning the Champions League. I mean, you could say that every season. 20 yards, top corner, wallop. Wesley has crashed out on the safety car. Yep, can confirm, lads. And there's a tyre. Yep, can confirm, lads. Wesley has crashed out on the safety car. That is a first. I've not seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that before in commentary. Yep. Yeah, that's a first for me, lads. I'm not going to lie to you. Someone actually crashing out on the safety car. So, safety car will probably stay out at the end. ETE. What has happened in Tier 2 and Tier 1? They won both last season. He's begging for a restart. Why would I restart it? Oh, it's coming in. It's in. It's coming in. Here we go then. This is a bit of a... It was only out for 2 laps and we had a severe incident as well. So it looks like a pretty clean restart. The only driver really caught napping, no one really, but we have got Mr. Coda. And you know what? Me and Coda, I was going to say he's going to launch it down the inside, but he's not going to do that. Someone else is, though. Benny Boy is right up the inside of Coda. Doesn't want to make an incident here. No incident here. Straight up the inside of him. J7 also up the inside of Coda, and Coda's dropped 2 positions here. After the safety go out, another yellow flag, and Tubby's out. Tubby has crashed, and that is the end of him. Tubster, he has crashed out. I've told him not to take any offence to it. But yeah, Coda's dropped a few positions here. And that could be, it's not a VSC, Boulder is battling Neon, and Neon is up another positions here. But Benny, great restart for him. We've got another yellow, no we haven't, I got excited then for yellow flags. So, 8 laps in, lads. We've had 2 VSCs, we've had a safety car, we've had 2 DNFs. Welcome to Tier 2, everyone. Welcome to Tier 2. Benny Boy all over the back here of Torpen. On these newer mediums, you just need to be careful now. You just need to be sensible. You're on the newest strategy, you're on the mediums, you just got a Tubster has left the session. Wild Storm on the inside of Croaky, and Croaky goes round the outside of him and holds his position. I think Benny just has to be sensible in this situation. We've seen it many a times before, where drivers do get a bit on edge and try and make moves happen when they shouldn't. And I assume Benny is going to try and launch it down the inside. Prodigy also going to go up the inside and flies past Wild Storm. Back on board with Benny Boy though, and Benny Boy does not, he's too far away. Wild Storm late on the brakes. He's not late on the brakes, he's early for the next corner. He is early for the next corner, and Kings looking for a move. Wild Storm's going to go up the inside. No, he's not. Prodigy moves back over to the right. Benny Boy does get the move done on Torpen. Torpen needs to back out of this and does back out of it, and Benny is into P6. So Benny Boy on these mediums here, Mr. Coda dropping another position. Coda is not having a good time on these hard tyres. Let me tell you that for free. So Coda into P10 he goes now. Wesley has left the session. He's probably still asking for a restart, is everyone? He probably is. So everyone on these new mediums is starting to move up the field, and Harrison as well on the mediums, but his mediums are 8 laps old, and he's going to have Benny Boy watching him very soon, because Benny is, look how close he is to Mr. Revive, and I think he's going to be eyeing up a move here on the back of Mr. Revive, probably on the next straight. Absolutely, Kieran. The difference in speed, he nudges the back there of Revive. He needs to be careful, Benny does. I know he's on the newer strategy, but just needs to be a little bit careful with his manoeuvres. Wants to make sure everything is nice and clean and tidy. DRS wide open on the next sector. And here we go then. So Benny is not close enough this time around. Jakos is though. Look at Jakos go on the back of Coda like he's not even there. Up the inside of Coda. And Mr. Jakos is in to P10. Coda is not having a good time. And Mr. Neon Lollipops loses a position to Mr. Quabalda. And Quabalda and Neon are going to go too wide, it looks like. Here we go then. Neon round the outside can't make it stick. So Neon again trying to launch it on the back of Quabalda. And Quabalda looks like he's being a bit of a boss here, not letting him past. Back up to the top of the field, Croaky and Mr. J7. Getting very close to the back of one another here. You've also got Benny Boy and Revive. And Benny Boy, collision made. Revive nudges Mr. Benny Boy. Wild Storm's gone off and Mr. Revive loses 2 positions there. With a clear, oh! He might have got himself a bit of wing damage there. J7 needs to come on the track dangerously. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's all up in it up. We've got movement here. Look at the boys here in the Red Bulls going side by side. Team orders, everyone. Team orders. Oh, Benny Boy's been nudged. He has been hit round the Benny Boy is into P16. Oh, that is the end of him. Oh dear, oh dear. Benny Boy was on the march. And that is it for him. Oh dear. Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. Harrison now up the inside of Fox Blue. And Fox Blue and Harrison, bit of a battle here on the mediums versus the hards. And Harrison trying to get a move done on these older mediums, and he can't get it done. And those mediums are going to start falling off the cliff shortly here. Moving the Benny. Oh, we've got movement. And that is the cars of Kings and J7. Bit of a... what's the word I'm looking for? Simultaneously... I forgot what the word is. Synchronised is the word I was after. Synchronised. It's been a long day, lads. It's been a long day. So, Wee Callum on the mediums. Looking for a move, but not quite close enough here. Harrison is, though. Harrison will have DRS as well. On the back of Fox Blue. DRS will be wide open for him. I'm running out of water here. I might not make it to the end of the race. Harrison, DRS wide open. Fox Blue is flashing. It's a PG stream, Fox Blue. You can't be doing that. DRS open for Harrison. Puts the throttle down too early. And that's the end of it. We've got a yellow flag. Oh. I don't know what's happened there, but both teammates are off of TIR. I have no idea what's happened. And Harrison's out! Harrison's crashed out! And it's a full course safety car. Harrison has crashed out on lap 12. And we have got another full course safety car. So, that means, I'm trying to think what that means. It means that Scar might be our leader here. I think Scar is going to be our leader. Possibly. Let's see if I'm right. It looks like one of the GSR boys have stayed out. They have. It looks like Croaky has stayed out. And Scar is into P2. Neon is into P3 after dropping all the way down to P20. Neon was. Or it was near P20 anyway. Mediums for all these drivers. Quabolda goes on the hards. 22 laps on the mediums. Surely not. Surely not, right? There's no way mediums go that many laps, right? I'm not having it. Someone tell me I'm wrong. There's no way that happens. There'll be 80% at the end. Brad, that sounds like someone who's done practice and knows the answer. That's what that sounds like. This is interesting now. So Croaky, I'm not going to say he's out the race because Rage will probably shout at me. But on 7 lap old mediums, he probably is. But, you know, I'm happy to be wrong. So, who's pit there? J7's pit. Oh, you said it yourself. I mean, clever. We've had 2 VSCs, 2 safety cars. We can only have 1 more. Unless it's changed. I assume it's still 5. I assume it's still only 5. What would it have pit onto though, Rage? Would it have just been hards? It's interesting now. There's no outright favourite to win this race. Really, is there? There's no outright favourite to win the race. Even the hard tyres of Scar and Neon, they might struggle. Come the end, they'll be doing what, 30 laps on the hards? They might struggle. There's literally there's no favourite here. I have no idea how this is going to plan out. If the mediums go to the end, you'd expect Medal to win. Well, obviously on track position and all that. If the mediums don't go to the end, anyone from where Callum and Quabolda are could win. I don't know. Let's just see how this goes, lads. This is going to be an exciting last half of the race here. Yeah, no one's on an ideal strategy, really. Maybe Callum and Quabolda are, because you know they'll get to the end, but they're not in a great position. They're P11 and P12. Well, we can only have 1 more, Atom, so we'll see how it goes, fella. So here we go then, lap 14, about to be starting lap 15. And let's see how this goes. We've had movement right at the bottom straight away, and Mr. Neon is closing in to Scar, and he's not going to go for it. He's got a brain, unlike some people. But cool, blimey, here we go then. Shakos and Coda round the outside of Shakos, who's got a yellow flag already, and it is Wild Storm. Looks like Prodigy as well, maybe gone round, and Mr. Coda does lose the position there to Shakos. Quabolda also losing the position to Benny Boy, and Benny Boy on these mediums. The medium runners need to be careful. They need to be careful. It's definitely 5, Atom. It's definitely 5. I've never seen it be 7. 7 might be for 100%, but not for 50. So Benny Boy in P11, we Callum in P10. And we've got a yellow flag again, a Wild Storm. I don't know, I've had 6 pistol. Maybe it's changed then, Rage. I always thought it was 5. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, because you lot probably know more about the game than me. I had 6 at Baku, right, fair enough. I am wrong. J7 has left the lobby, he's P15 as well. Fair enough then, maybe we can have a VSC in safety car. I always thought it was 5. I am happy to be wrong. So Medal all over the back here of Neon, and Neon, he goes to the right. Is he going to go back over to the left? Medal should just hold his line. If Medal had held his line there, that should have been an easy overtake for him, because Neon would have moved over, and there's a bit of a nudge in there. Mr. Medal, bit of argy-bargy. I think Medal should have held his line there up the inside and made Neon move. I think the door might have opened for him. I think the door might have opened a little bit there, but he's in a bit of a bunga sandwich. And we've got a yellow again, and it is Wildstorm. He is not enjoying things out there. As long as he's got his front wing, we'll not have a VSC on our way. Croaky, though, Callum gets a penalty. That's the first penalty of the session for track limits. Yeah, so Croaky, 10 lap old mediums, is 1.3 seconds out in front, but will have to pit. My TV's going to turn off if I don't press the button. I have pressed the button. My TV will no longer turn off. So let's see how this unfolds. We are nearly halfway through the race. It is absolutely in carnage, really, in terms of safety cars and VSCs. On a whole, it's been clean. We've just had a lot of crashes, a lot of people crashing out. A few incidents here and there, but nothing major that has caused a DNF. It's just people losing the car themselves. Medal on the 3 lap old mediums, Neon on the 11 lap old hards. This shouldn't even be a battle, really, should it? This should be an easy overtake for Medal, but Neon is not going to make it easy for Medal at all. Look how far he has to go up the inside of him. He has to go right up the inside. Neon is going to try a switch back here and makes contact with him, almost makes contact and gets past him again. Neon is holding Mr. Medal here. Jack Mack will be thanking him, but Medal round the outside is going to have the inside now. Neon is making it difficult, and there's a collision. You know this is going to happen. There's a yellow flag as well. Neon Lollipops is putting an almighty defensive performance in here, and Jack Mack might have a move done on Medal, but he can't. It looks like Torpen was the yellow flag there. Kings, it's a penalty. But call blimey, lads, Neon Lollipops putting in a great little defensive show for the fans here. I've got a new set of water bottles. Right, I've wet the pallet. We're ready to go again. This is a problem with doing comms on your own. Your voice dies. Benny boy, Coda gets a penalty, and Coda's under pressure here from Benny. Benny on the mediums, also on the mediums, Coda, but back and forth with Medal. Surely Neon can't hold him for 3 straight laps here. If he can, give this guy a medal. See what I did there. Anyway, Medal is right behind Neon, and he does have DRS again. And DRS is open, ERS wide as well. Here we go, then Medal's going to go round the outside of him. He's flashing as well. Going to go right round the outside. Oh, we've got movement as well between Kenny and Coda. But we're going to watch the one between Medal and Mr. Neon. And it looks like Neon has held it again. Or has he? Medal up the inside, Neon. Oh, there's collisions here this time. And we need to be careful. Jack Mack, the opportunist, he is round the outside. There's another collision. We've got a DNF. It looks like Callum Kingdom. 3 DNFs. What the fuck has happened here? What the fuck? It's a murder scene. It is a murder scene. At turn 3. It is a literal corner it off, lads. Corner it off. That is insane. I need to see the clip of that, lads. I need to see the clip of that. How do 3 cars crash in one corner and DNF? I'm trying to process how that happens. Whoever caused that, by the way, is going to be getting some penalty, let me tell you. Callum, Kings and Prodigy. Does it say anything about... Jesus Christ. Kieran. Come back in 10. Oh, Cabalda, what have you done? Did Cabalda hit Prodigy's dead car? I need to see a clip here. Ask JT Rage, he's in the chat. I can't do it, come streaming. I need to see a clip here. Does anyone have a clip? If I get a clip before the safety car comes in, I can put it on the chat, on the stream. Has anyone got it? If anyone's got it, DM me it in like the next 10 seconds. Otherwise the safety car will come in. Has anyone got it? I'm absolutely astonished how that happened. You know what? I'm actually shook to the core. I don't think there's a clip, is there? You've got about 10 seconds. TRS! Honestly, TRS is so much cleaner than this. It's crazy. I have no idea. Croaky on one lap. See how this goes. Neil, that was good defending that, mate. It was relatively clean. There was the obvious elbows out, but nothing major, mate. It looked good. I'd be impressed. I need a clip. No one's got it. Mozzie, you're right, tier 1's not great either, but I'm just comparing it to tier S. In tier S, we had one race that had no clips submitted, which is mental. Right, safety car should be coming. We've got no clip, lads, so you're just going to have to watch it later. Exotic planes. We had 3 cars crash at turn 3. I have no idea how. It was like a murder scene. It was like a murder scene. So, Croaky, who was leading the race, is P8 because he had to pit. Jack-Mac has started here. We've got Medal in behind him, Fox Blue, but we need to be watching at Croaky, really. Croaky, on the newer mediums, can he work his way through the field here? Can he do it? It doesn't look like J7's in the lobby here, so he might be able to get a free position here. And it looks like he has got the free position straight away. So Croaky into P7, but he's got Scar all over the back of him, and he doesn't want to be leaving a Scar on the back of him. And looks like J7 has dropped down hundreds and hundreds of positions, and he has. So, Neon is into P9. J7 is just going to drop all the way out here. We've had 6 DNFs here. We've had 6 DNFs at AEC Tier 2. Clouds might be coming in. I'm usually on the point with spotting the clouds coming in. Clouds are on the way. Go on, Croaky. We've got a few Croaky fans in the chat, and he is on 2 lap old mediums. He will have the advantage on tyre wear. He's got 14 laps to go. But the mediums, the ones ahead of him have had a few laps on the safety car, so they might be able to save themselves a bit of tyre degradation, you'd assume. Mr. Cabalda has got a free position on J7. Cheers, Brad. If there is another interval, mate, I will put it on stream. Obviously, I'm not going to do it right now. Or I'll put it on at the end of the race. For anyone who wants to have a look at it. Anyway, Torpin has also got himself a free position. Croaky is going to make a move on Mr. Revives. Oh, that is so dangerous. But he has made it work. Just about. He has gone late on the brakes there, but he's made it work. You can't argue it. Mr. Revive let the door open. And we've got a car round the outside of him, and that is Mr. Scar. Scar is going to try it round the outside here of Mr. Revive, and he's made it work as well. Mr. Revive loses out on 2 positions there. I think him being on 9-lap all mediums is not going to help his cause. But Croaky, definitely a driver here who is on a mission to win this race. Can he do it? We're going to find out very shortly. So back up to the top, you've got Jack Mack leading the way. After 22 laps, medal into P2, Fox Blue in P3. It's been a good race again for SLR. They found themselves in P2 and P3. They're going to improve on their lead, you'd assume, but Mr. Neon going to go for a move on Revive. Doesn't want to get held behind him for too long. He wants to stay with the new medium. He's going to launch it. This is a dangerous move. He sticks his nose in. Oh my goodness me. He almost got it swatted there. He almost got hit. But anyway, he's going to slipstream Mr. Revive, and Mr. Revive is going to try his best to defend it, but he's probably not going to be able to. He's probably not going to be able to, and Mr. Neon goes right up the inside of him. Goes for a cleanish. Ooh! Yeah, the VAR on that one, I'm joking. I don't know. See what they say. Mr. Coda flies past Mr. Revive as well. So, Croaky needs to keep an eye on him. Needs to keep an eye on him because he is on his march here. He's got 6-lap newer tyres than the cars around him. See how it plans out. It's a tough track to overtake on. Gap to leader. He's 3 seconds behind Jack. I don't think he will. I'd be surprised. Everyone else, it's a DRS train. Even the newer tyres, it's just such a hard track to overtake on. But we'll see how it goes. So Scar is up 9 positions, Coda's up 8. They're the biggest gainers so far. So Scar on a decent lap here, decent race really. See how it goes. Croaky, a snap of oversteer. You could see it, put the throttle down a little bit too early. And that is probably going to hamper his exit a little bit through the final corner. DRS is open, but everyone's got DRS open. Apart from Fox Blue. Well, he does just about, but he might not now. Oh, he does just... How does he have it? Just about. Cabolda, Mr. Revive as well. Mr. Revive, he probably should have pit when he had the chance. If I'm being honest, he probably should have pit. And he finds himself now in P12, probably soon to be P13. If I'm being honest with you. And that's a track extension. That is the track extension. So Cabolda, battling here, Mr. Revive. Mr. Revive gets back ahead of Cabolda. So Mr. Revive trying his best on the 11-lap all mediums that he's on. None of the top 5 make it. Now, they've had a safety car, planes. They have had a safety car. So that might help them. But that's all they've had. They've had two, maybe 3 laps under safety car. If they don't make it, Croaky's going to be loving life. But here we go, the medals closing on the back of Jack here. Closing really is. He's going to try and get a good overtake on him. It's Shakos as well on the back of Fox Blue. And we've got movement happening here. Shakos looking for a move on Medley. He's going to go up, but inside of him, he's... Oof. Oh, blimey. That was close. I don't even know what sound I just made then. Something. I made a sound. I don't know what sound I made. Mr. Revive loses out. Torpen into P12 he goes. Benny boy. Is there going to be some team orders here? Possibly. Maybe. No. Who has got a better chance out of the 2? Or are they just going to try and work together? It's been some recovery to be for ARC. I've got to say it. They have had a good recovery drive, both of them have. Oh, it's a track extension. Oh. We've had a track extension. I'll check if he got a warning. He didn't get a warning. The naughty sausage. That's a slap on the wrist, if I've ever seen one. So, Croaky then, on the newer mediums. Benny does have the help of DRS himself, and he's not going to get a move done here. Medal is starting to close on the back of Jack as well. Two drivers who have done very well in Tier 2 in recent seasons. And they're currently 1-2 as well. So, Mr. Benny Boy and Shakos. They've got Croaky and Neon all over the back of them, really. And will let their mediums go to the end. We've got speculation that the drivers ahead of them, from P5 to P1, they might not make it to the end. They genuinely might not make it. We will see how the degradation goes on their tyres. And at the moment, everything looks okay. Maybe slight. You can see the lighter patch on the outside of Benny Boy's tyres and the darker on the inside. It's starting to appear. It's starting. Nothing major, but it's starting. So, Croaky, he's going to have to start making moves soon. Whilst we're out there doing this, I was making moves. That's what Croaky will be saying. I've drank about a litre of water in this race so far, boys. Gonna be pissing all night. Anyway, Croaky, is he close enough? He is not close enough again. He's just gonna have to sit behind Benny again. And this could be the way the race finishes in a way. It's gonna be so hard for anyone to get an overtake done. It's gonna be super difficult for anyone to get a move done. Well, Neon is in P7. But he's stuck in a DRS train. Everyone is stuck in a DRS train. Medal. Jack is harvesting. You can see Jack's percentage. 70% for Jack Mac. He's doing well to keep Medal behind him. He's doing decent. Croaky, P6. On the back of Benny Boy. Has a wiggle there. But Mr. Medal, is this the chance that he wants? Is this the chance he needs? DRS will be open for him. But Jack is just harvesting here. Who the hell is prancing course? Well, welcome in. You might have had too many blue Smarties, but welcome in. He's definitely eating too many blue Smarties. I don't even know if blue Smarties still exists. I swear they took them out because they had too many E numbers. So, 7 laps to go. And we've not had any movement since the safety car came in. We've not had any movement at all since the safety car came in. It might be a horse racing fan playing, to be honest, mate. For all we know. Croaky, he can't get a move done. Croaky is stuck here. And this is probably how this race might finish. I'm being serious. He just can't get anywhere near close enough for an overtake. It looks like Jack Mac might be having a push lap here. No, he's not. He hasn't touched it. He's a second clear of Medal now. Jack is showing some proper speed here since the safety car came in. You can now see the degradation happening on the tyres though. You can see it happening. You can see Croaky is here though. And Croaky is looking for a move. But DRS is open for everyone. It is open for absolutely everyone here. And it looked like Benny was going to go for it, but moved out the way. Oh, Mr. Neon has a bit of a wiggle there. Puts the throttle down too early, cost himself a couple of tenths of a second. I'm just watching here, Jack Mac, he has got Medal on the back of him, but he's just not close enough to get an overtake. Oh, Jack Mac gets a penalty. I was on board of him as he got the pen. And that is going to drop him to P7. Jesus. We had it last week. The driver won, he went down to P8. He's the only driver in the top 7 to have a pen. SLR run for a 1-2. SLR are on for a 1-2. And Medal might be going for another win in Tier 2 here. What, 6 laps to go? I think the drivers might be okay tyre-wise, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It looks like Croaky, no, once again, not close enough, but Neon, what's Neon doing? Neon up the inside, oh, nudges Croaky off, oh, elbow, oh my goodness me, elbows out here, he gets past him, AEC have made moves, they've done a bit of teamwork here, Croaky and Neon still going to go too wide, one of them needs to back out, or it's going to be a yellow flag, one of them needs to back out, or there's going to be a yellow flag, I'm saying it, one of you needs to back out, oh my goodness me, thank you Neon for that, Neon trying up the inside, doesn't make the move. Woof! Core blimey. Core blimey. What a fight. I mean, they did well to keep that clean, Exotic. They did very well to keep that clean, and thankfully, they did keep it clean. Oh, someone's gone off! Benny Boy's gone off! I caught it on my wing mirrors, and Benny Boy's lost it on his own, and he's off. Croaky moves up a position. Neon also up as a position. That means Jack Mack is only going to drop down to P5 now instead of P7. Oh my goodness me. So 4 laps to go of racing. Benny, I don't even know what to say. He may as well, I was going to say pit and go for fastest lap, but he would lose the position and miss the revive. So he can't even do that. Croaky is gambling here on everyone losing, you know, everyone's tyres going pop. He's going to gamble on it, but I don't know if it will happen. I don't think it will happen, but it might happen. We will soon find out. Mr. Jack Mack, though, with that penalty. It's going to hinder him. It is going to hinder him. He's going to drop. An SLR might get this 1-2 here. And I'm not going to say they would have the championship because there's still 4 races to go. But their league will be increased dramatically. And it'll probably go to over 50 points clear. So SLR really have turned up in Tier 2. I didn't have them to win it. I know we're talking into existence here and it's early doors, but they have put in a show, and as it stands, we'll be having a 1-2, but we have still got 4 laps to go of racing, and anything can happen. We know that. It's Tier 2. Literally anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen. And Scar looking for a move on Coda, and Coda, he qualified down the order, he crashed out in qualifying, and he's done well to get himself where he is. He's done a half-decent job here. The DRS train has not helped Croaky, or Neon really, has it? It hasn't helped either of them. Drobble, you've just missed it. Benny Boy was in P4, and he crashed out, and somehow is now, well, he didn't crash out, he crashed. Or spun, one of them. Croaky, though, is looking for a move on Shakos. Touches the curb, and Mr. Neon is now on the back of Croaky, and Croaky had a bad exit there, and Neon is looking for a move here. I'm going to be watching. I am going to be watching at the top 5 to see if anything happens to the tyres. They've still got 3 laps to go. So, it's interesting to see if anyone's tyres will go here. We're going to watch it on board Croaky because Croaky might win this race just on the tyres alone here. But we have got 3 laps of racing. And Shakos looks like he's going for a move there. Croaky goes late on the brake, so does Neon. And Neon right on the back of Croaky. They're going to look for a move, but once again, since that safety car came in, there has not been a single overtake on track, really, has there? There really hasn't. Mr. Sen is in. Welcome in, Sen. So Jack Mack leading the way. Go gap to leader. And he's going to drop down to P6 as it stands. We had it last week. The driver who won finished in P8. We have it again. Croaky Doesn't want to get too desperate and go for any silly moves here. Needs to be sensible. He's currently got P4 in the locker as long as he doesn't get a penalty or anything. But here we go then. We've got 2.5 laps to go. The mediums are now over 20 lap old. And Croaky on 14 lap old is going to try and look for a move on the inside of Shakos, but can't get it done again. Croaky has to suffer and stay behind Shakos, who has DRS from Fox Blue and Medal. And as it stands, lads, SLR will have that 1-2 in the bag. There's only 2 drivers who are on a 1-stop, and that is Jack and Medal. They are currently sat in P1 and 2, and the only 2 drivers to do a 1-stop. So Croaky, are you close enough this lap? You are not. Absolutely not. And Medal is going to have to just stay behind Jack Mack as he can. And SLR have got, what, just under 2 laps to go of the race, and they'll be bringing home a 1-2. Who's going to fill out the rest of the positions? I have no idea. I'm flicking for everywhere. Everywhere's dead close together. Anything could happen here. Croaky might even grab himself a podium if one of the tyres blow on the leaders, but extends the track a little bit there. That's definitely going to be a warning. I'll just double check that it was, because I'm pretty sure it was. Let's just double check. It was not a warning, but he would be on 2 now. So Croaky with a bit of a track extension. We've seen a couple of drivers with track extensions today. Naughty, naughty. So we've got just under 1.5 laps to go of the race. Croaky, is he close enough now to launch an attack on Shakos? No, he is not. He's going to have to stay behind him again. And it looks like the tyres are going to survive here. They've got 1 lap to go. I am going to, you know, I probably jinxed it, but... you know, it is what it is. So, Croaky, are you close enough now? I think he might be, lads. I think he might be. He is close, and on the back of Shakos. Shakos goes defensive very early here, and he's going to move back over. And Mr. Croaky on the outside of Shakos. Shakos up the inside, and Croaky gets the move done. Croaky into P4, Fox Blue still into P3, but Shakos now drops into P5, and he's got Neon all over the back of him. Maybe Shakos' tyres are shot. Maybe they are done a bit here, and it looks like Shakos is losing a little bit of time here, and Neon is going to try it around the outside. He's going to looking for a move there, but Shakos holds it in P5. So we're on the last lap of the race, and Mr. Croaky at a moment, and we've got Benny Boy round. Yeah, Benny Boy's crossed the yellow there. Neon in P6, Coda in P7. They're all over the back of Shakos. Jack Mack at the moment will not be winning the race because of penalties, but is leading the race on track at the moment. Back up to the top, and yes, Jack Mack is still leading the race. Down to the middle low, Neon and Coda P6 and P7, Scar and P8, Wildstorm and P9. Doesn't look like anyone's making any moves. As I see that, Coda and Neon almost come together there, and Coda's going to try and hold it in P7. You've got Coda now up the inside, Neon almost making a move on Shakos, but Jack Mack comes to line, and Jack Mack is going to take the checker flag, but he's going to drop outside the podium. Medal wins it, Fox Blue's teammate P2, Croaky gets a podium, Shakos P4, Neon P5, Jack Mack P6, Scar P7, Wildstorm P8, Torpin P9, and Coda finishing in P10. Everyone else gets a point. I'm going to lose my voice, and that is Tier 2 done. So that is the end. I am going to get the clip up, lads, of the incident. Oh. What happened there? Right, has anyone got the clip? I think I got it. I've got it. I don't know if it'll work. Right, but there's your stream. There's the rest results. I've not even seen this clip myself. I don't know if it'll work, lads. But we'll see. If it doesn't work, then I'm sorry. Let's see. It doesn't like it is. I'd have to download it. Bear with me. Give me 2 seconds, lads, and I will have the clip for you. If anyone wants to watch it with me, stay tuned. Right, I've got it. Upload file. Okay. Let's dissect it, lads. Let's dissect it. Okay, together. Let's do some live stewarding. Right, here we go then. Is this it? Is this the what? Is this... This isn't even the clip, is it? This isn't even the clip. Oh, for shit, mate. That's not even the clip. Neon, I'd have to see it again, mate. I'd have to see it again. Planes, it was the wrong clip. I don't know, Al. I don't know. It's in tier 2 chat. Right, I'll try and find it. This one. Cheers, Brad. I've not even seen it myself, mate. I'm really excited to see it. That video will not be supported to upload it. Oh, I think we're just going to have to sack it off, lads. How has he downloaded that? I'm watching it myself. Oh my Jesus Christ. He's screen recorded it. He's bloody screen recorded it. It hasn't clipped on Twitch. Oh, so he's done it as a screen record. Yeah, it won't let me upload screen records. For some reason. Yeah, well, that is the end of the stream, lads. I'm not here tomorrow. I think Greenhorn will be here in charge here. Yeah, and that'll be the end of the stream, lads. I'm going to go and drink some water. You going to show the clip? Cosmo, if someone sends it me in a format that I can show it, I will. But I don't think it will, because someone's screen recorded it. Unless I can screen share, but I feel like it will lag. Fuck it, we'll screen share. We'll try and screen share. But I feel like it will lag. I'll try. And it's only a screen record anyway, I can barely see it. Right, I'll try and screen share. Bear with me, lads. Right, where was it? Oh, my laptop. My laptop cannot deal with this. People have like £1,000 PCs. Right, is it this? Right, I don't know if you can see this, lads. Look how small it is. Lads, get your binoculars out. Get your magnifying glass out. Can we use... I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know if it's playing on the screen. Someone spins him, and then it... Oh my.
Wow, that was a heck of...
Let's watch it again. He goes down the inside. He moves back over to the racing line. Someone hits him. Oh.
Wow, that was a heck of...
Well, there you go. There you go. Right, that is the end of the stream. I'll catch you later. Adios, fellas.